Apple Watch Series 11 versus Apple Watch Series 10. Same ecosystem, same design language, but one generation apart. The Series 11 brings hypertension monitoring and a tougher display. The Series 10 offers a larger screen and faster charging at a lower price. So which one actually makes sense for your wrist and your wallet? Health monitoring is why most people buy an Apple Watch in the first place. The Series 11 introduces hypertension notifications, a genuinely groundbreaking feature that spots signs of chronic high blood pressure and alerts you to possible hypertension issues before they become serious. This is preventative health tech that could literally save your life. You're also getting the new sleep score feature, which analyzes your rest quality and provides actionable insights to make sleep more restorative night after night. All the expected tools are here: ECG readings on demand, irregular rhythm notifications, sleep apnea detection, blood oxygen measurements, and the Vitals app that displays overnight health metrics like heart rate and respiratory patterns. The Series 10 covers nearly all the same ground: ECG capability, blood oxygen monitoring, heart rate alerts for high and low readings, irregular rhythm detection, sleep apnea notifications, and the Vitals app for overnight data. Menstrual cycle tracking with retrospective ovulation estimates is included. The core difference? No hypertension monitoring and no sleep score. For most users, the Series 10's health suite is already comprehensive and clinically validated. But if you have family history of high blood pressure or you're specifically focused on optimizing sleep quality with quantified feedback, the Series 11's exclusive features become genuinely valuable rather than just spec sheet padding. Both watches include advanced fitness metrics, activity rings, heart rate zones, training load tracking, and 3 months of Apple Fitness Plus included. The Series 11 adds Workout Buddy powered by Apple Intelligence on your nearby iPhone, which provides AI-driven coaching during workouts. The Series 10 counters with depth and water temperature sensors for swimming and water sports, a feature the Series 11 oddly lacks despite being the newer model. Swimmers and triathletes should note that omission. Screen real estate matters when you're glancing at notifications, tracking workouts, or navigating apps. The Series 10 delivers up to 30% more screen area compared to previous generations, giving you a noticeably larger display on the same 42mm case size. Apple achieved this by pushing bezels thinner and maximizing usable space. The always-on Retina display keeps information visible without wrist raises, and the thinner, lighter design makes all-day wear more comfortable, especially during sleep tracking when every gram counts. The Series 11 matches that always-on display technology but doesn't expand screen size beyond the Series 10. Both watches feature the same 42mm case dimension and rectangular shape. Where the Series 11 pulls ahead: build quality and durability. Apple equipped the Series 11 with a super durable glass display that's twice as scratch-resistant as the Series 10. If you've ever noticed micro-scratches accumulating on older Apple Watches after months of daily wear, this upgrade addresses that exact frustration. Both models offer 50-meter water resistance and IP6X dust certification, so pool sessions, beach trips, and dusty trail runs won't damage either watch. But that scratch resistance difference becomes significant over years of ownership. The Series 11 will look newer for longer. Weight and thickness favor the Series 10 slightly. Apple's engineering made the Series 10 thinner and lighter than its predecessor, and the Series 11 maintains those dimensions without further reduction. For users prioritizing the most comfortable, unobtrusive wearable possible, the Series 10's refined form factor still holds up. Battery anxiety ruins the smartwatch experience faster than anything else. The Apple Watch Series 11 promises up to 24 hours of normal use, a full day from morning alarm through evening workouts and overnight sleep tracking. Fast charging delivers 8 hours of usage from just 15 minutes plugged in. That's genuinely practical. Shower, get dressed, and walk out with enough juice for the entire day, even if you forgot to charge overnight. The 327 mAh battery is identical to the Series 10, so real-world performance is nearly indistinguishable between the two. The Series 10 also advertises 24 hours of normal use, but here's where things get interesting. Apple claims the Series 10 reaches 80% charge in approximately 30 minutes, significantly faster than the Series 11's charging curve. User feedback on the Series 10's battery is mixed. Some report better longevity than older models, while others find performance underwhelming. The Series 11 benefits from newer battery management algorithms that optimize power consumption based on usage patterns, which should translate to more consistent day-to-day performance. Neither watch will survive a multi-day camping trip without a charger. If you need extended battery life, you're looking at the Ultra models instead. But for daily charging routines, both the Series 10 and Series 11 deliver predictable, reliable performance. The Series 10's faster top-up speed gives it a slight edge for people who frequently need quick power boosts throughout the day. Both watches run watchOS and integrate flawlessly with the Apple ecosystem. You're getting text notifications, call handling, music playback, Siri access, and Apple Pay functionality. Both GPS models work through your iPhone or Wi-Fi connection. No cellular plan required. watchOS updates arrive consistently for years, ensuring long-term software support and new features over time. Precision finding helps locate your iPhone on supported models. Mac Auto Unlock, Find My integration, and iCloud syncing work identically on both watches. The Series 11 includes 64 gigabytes of storage, identical to the Series 10. That's plenty for storing music, podcasts, and apps directly on the watch. Wireless standards are nearly identical. 802.11a/g/n/AC Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. Neither watch introduces dramatically faster wireless performance or expanded connectivity options. Both pair instantly with iPhones and maintain stable connections throughout daily use. Safety features are matched across both models: fall detection, crash detection, emergency SOS, and check-in functionality that automatically notifies loved ones when you reach your destination. These features could genuinely save your life in critical situations, and it's reassuring that Apple doesn't gate them behind the newer model. Both watches offer the same customization flexibility, swappable bands in endless styles, materials, and colors, plus fully customizable watch faces that change the entire aesthetic instantly. You can dress these watches up with leather bands for professional settings or swap to sport bands for gym sessions. The 42mm case size with S/M band options fits most wrist sizes comfortably, though some users note bands running slightly large. Long-term value comes down to durability and software support. The Series 11's twice scratch-resistant display means it'll maintain that pristine look far longer than the Series 10, which accumulates micro-scratches over time. WatchOS updates will support both watches for years, but the Series 11 will inevitably receive updates for one additional year compared to the Series 10 simply because it's newer. If you plan to keep your Apple Watch for 3 to 5 years, which most people do, that extended software support window matters. User feedback confirms both watches are high-quality devices that pair flawlessly with iPhones. The Series 10 is praised for its size increase without feeling too bulky. The Series 11 earns compliments for its subtle color options and quick recharging. Both are considered worth their respective price points by satisfied customers. Here's the unfiltered truth. The Apple Watch Series 11 at around $400 is the better buy if you value cutting-edge health monitoring and long-term durability. Hypertension notifications and sleep score are genuinely useful features for people managing blood pressure concerns or optimizing sleep quality. The twice scratch-resistant display ensures your watch looks newer longer, and you're getting an extra year of software updates. If you're planning to keep this watch for 3+ years, that $100 premium pays for itself in extended usability and preserved resale value. The Apple Watch Series 10 at around $300 is the smarter choice if you want maximum screen size, faster charging, and you're not specifically interested in hypertension monitoring or sleep scoring. That 30% larger display is immediately noticeable and genuinely improves usability. You're saving $100 for a device that's nearly identical in functionality, ecosystem integration, and fitness tracking. The Series 10 also includes water temperature and depth sensors that the Series 11 inexplicably lacks, critical for serious swimmers. For most people, the Series 10 offers better value. You're getting 90% of the Series 11's functionality at 75% of the cost. But if you have specific health concerns around blood pressure, prioritize that tougher display, or simply want the absolute newest Apple Watch available, the Series 11 justifies its premium. That's the complete breakdown, just facts that help you decide. If you've figured out which Apple Watch fits your health goals, budget, and lifestyle, you'll find direct links to both the Series 11 and Series 10 in the description below, along with current pricing, and let us know which you choose. And if this comparison saved you from second-guessing your purchase or spending money on features you don't actually need, that's exactly what Pro Product Comparison is here for. Subscribe for more expert, honest comparisons that respect your time and your intelligence. Thanks for watching. Now go make the choice that's right for you.